Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, January 26, 2022. Blossom Goodchild. Welcome to the new year, everyone. Better late than never. Unfortunately, I have been really sick for a fortnight. In bed for 10 days. Not sure with what? Clearly on the mend now, as I am sending out this posting. So, enjoy the first channeling from the Federation of Light for 2022. I went to view a house yesterday, as I have 5 weeks left in this one. I have applied for it, along with the 39 other families that also want it. I shall continue on the premise that if I am meant to have it, I shall. Your light upon the matter will assist enormously, as it always does in my life. Thank you. I had to release a family heirloom this morning. A 150-year-old boudoir grand piano, that has been in my family since time began. A million memories of childhood and adult sing-along evenings with family and friends. It has gone to a good home and is a restorative project. Talk about letting go of everything. Grief is miserable. I don't recommend it. Do not join the club unless forced. So, that's my jolly news. Other than that, the world keeps on turning, or so they say. Closer, ever closer to the change for the highest good of all. So much love to each and everyone, for hanging on in there with me, when I can hardly hang on in there myself sometimes. Folks say I am doing amazingly well. I have nothing to compare it with /to. So I wouldn't know. 26th January, by Blossom Goodchild, the Federation of Light. Blossom Goodchild. No idea if this is going to work at all. I've been really sick for a fortnight, yet, now itching to say hello for the first time this year. Hello. Federation of Light. Welcome to you, Blossom. Welcome to all upon your planet who continue to serve their purpose in being. You are feeling that nothing much has changed since we were last in contact. Blossom Goodchild. It has indeed been a long while, and unless mistaken, phase 2 still hasn't arrived. One wonders how much longer before that takes place. Before anything we hear about takes place? Federation of Light. Yet, although nothing appears to be moving forward, it is. So much progress is being made that shall allow the state of affairs upon your planet to change. As if almost overnight. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, what are the delays? I mean, is there anyone out there, supposedly in the know, that hasn't given a false alarm or something to hang on to, that never comes about? Surely the good guys can't have it that wrong? Federation of Light. It may seem this way. Yet, as we always say, all is not as it seems. Your continual perseverance from all corners of the globe to spread your light and anchor the stability of it, deep into the core of Mother Earth, is doing exactly what it is meant to be doing. By hanging on. By continuing to hold faith and knowing that this change is coming. Is what allows steps to take place and leave their mark. Blossom Goodchild. What sort of steps? 4. We often feel that just twiddling our thumbs isn't really enough. Federation of Light. And yet, Blossom. Look at the difference within yourselves. Look how much stronger each one has allowed themselves to become. Because of the knowing of what is. Inside. Deep inside. The power of the mantra has not only assisted the individual, yet, the whole. The whole. Take a look at that. The whole. Which must mean everything. All that is. By you, each one. Repeating this code over and over, it is likened to building your own kingdom of light. Blossom Goodchild. Wow. That's rather lovely. I like that. Federation of Light. It is true. If you choose it to be so. As with all things. Choice of thought, added to courage of one's conviction, can move mountains. How many reports have you had, Blossom, of this mantra saving the day for an individual? Blossom Goodchild. Oh, so very many. Federation of Light. Then consider that not only was the day saved for the individual, yet, on another level entirely, it was saved for many. The mantra has now to be stepped up in its understanding. One has seen and experienced the difference it can make, and yet, now we wish you to observe the greatness of it on a level of deeper understanding. In past conversations, we have asked you to imagine many around your globe repeating it at the same time, and to know of the effect this has. Now we ask you to take that awareness onto an acceptance of it being the uniting upliftment of not just those on your planet, yet, those off planet, as well. The codes embedded within these words allow the heart to swell, to strengthen, to feel the truth. If you do not yet dwell within this understanding, then we ask you to dig deeper. Each time this mantra is expressed, one must know its effect. Not just hoping this is the case because we said so. Yet, knowing this is the case because you can feel it taking place. In a sense, it is like holding the magic key that unlocks all the doors to all the secret rooms within inside of yourself. Yet, you must know this as truth. How far do you want to go on this ride? You are the ones to take it further. You are the ones who by knowing, can build in strength, continually, until such time when the resonance of these words becomes your sword of light. Within each circumstance, these words will take you through to a higher level of yourself, and the more you allow yourself to understand the workings of such a gift, the more you understand just who you are, and why you are here. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. Many of you are already in acceptance of this. Blossom Goodchild. Yep, you don't need to convince me. It has got me through so many trials and tribulations and still does. Federation of Light. And now, when you say it, you have to become it. It is well to know the power within its coding. Yet, now, it is time to enjoy becoming it. There is a great deal of difference, a great deal, in saying it with feeling and conviction, and then moving into the light of its truth and becoming it. Blossom Goodchild. I am not sure how we do that. Moving on to / into the next level like that? I can breathe deeply and go within, knowing the truth of this, yet, to become it, as you are trying to describe, leaves me baffled. I mean, isn't it that we just know this is who we are? Federation of Light. Jackpot. And yet, with the greatest of respect, you are merely skimming the surface of this knowing. We ask you do not find this an insulting statement. We are simply trying to assist in furthering your knowledge of self. It is a matter of peeling away the layers that over time, have led you to believe that when you know joy, you think you know joy. When you know love, you think you know love. You think you know all of these wondrous feelings of truth, and yet, dearest souls, they are a figment of your imagination. Blossom Goodchild. Not really following you. So, you are saying that when I have known joy, for instance, it isn't actually joy? Federation of Light. This is correct. You think you know joy, yet, when the layers are removed, when these layers melt away, because you cottoned on, that, then, is when you shall know joy in its truest sense of the word. Blossom Goodchild. How do we cotton on? How do we melt the layers? Federation of Light. You are already beginning to do so. The more you enter into the world of the mantra, the sooner the reality show drops away to reveal reality. Blossom Goodchild. You've lost me, Mabel. Federation of Light. All that you are doing now, all that you are preparing for, will be of magnitudinal assistance when the charge goes off. Blossom Goodchild. Charge? Federation of Light. We do not speak literally in this circumstance. And yet, metaphorically, this would be an apt description. You are ever increasingly closer to that which is to take place, that which is to change your world forever. We ask that you let all despondency drop away, and replace it with renewed enthusiasm, for that which is to come. You do not need to jump down rabbit holes. You simply are required, should you so choose, to know that the mantra is your saving grace. And in all that you set about to do within your daily lives, do so with this mantra vibrating within every cell of your being. Yet, take the energy of it into a space within you, that you, until now, have not discovered. Blossom Goodchild. How do I discover it? Federation of Light. By doing so. Blossom Goodchild. Not helpful. Federation of Light. Oh, yet, it is. We cannot tell you where within you it lies. We cannot tell you how to discover that next unraveling of you. Yet, we can tell you that it is easily found when one longs, with / from the heart of the matter, to make a stand, to dedicate the soul self, to a life of service to / of the light. Each one of you can feel this reasoning as you read our words. Each one of you knows that you are one of the called, and you know we are calling you now in the light of love. To feel that call, let it assist you in remembering that you have been waiting for it. Can you not feel you recognizing this remembrance? Ever closer to the change. Do not lose hope. Do not despair. As you step into this remembrance and hear us from your soul, you will discover the next level of the magic of I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. Blossom Goodchild. Well, that sounds very exciting. Federation of Light. It is, and as you do so, when you have done so, so much more shall make sense to you, on so many more levels, and you will see why the roles of each and every one on the planet must be played out, before the curtain falls. Blossom Goodchild. Thanks guys. This all makes sense to me on a different level/understanding of knowing. Good to be back. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Website, blossomgoodchild.com